Find out more, or you can grab your lawn chair and put on your favorite Christmas sweater and bring the family to Natchez Bluff on November the 14th. That's coming up this weekend for the world premiere of Every Time a Bell Rings. And we have been gearing you up for this here on Good Things by sharing in the Good Things Facebook group all of the Christmas decor that has already been up in Natchez, and it's for a good reason. And joining us here is Daniel Lewis with Evergreen Films to tell us a little bit more. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, how are you, Rebecca?
I am doing well, and I have been following this. I haven't been to Natchez, so I haven't seen the transformation with the Christmas decorations and all, but I've been fascinated with it since it all got started. So give us a little background of what's been going on there in Natchez.
Yeah, we got here in July, August and started pre-production, and in September we filmed for a few weeks here in Natchez, and the film is it's set in Natchez. We shot in a lot of the businesses here, didn't change the names, and, we're going to give the audience around the world a very authentic look into the town. And I tell you, it's absolutely gorgeous. The city and its residents has really rallied around this production and helped us make this town shine. And I tell you, it doesn't need a lot of help. It's a gorgeous place to be.
Well, I have to ask, how was it being in Christmas mode in September here in Mississippi? Because even if you just have, the Christmas trees and the twinkly lights up, I mean, you still have the heat and the humidity. So did that throw a curveball in it at all?
Yeah, I'm sort of used to this. I've now done 9 Christmas movies, most of them in Louisiana. I did one in Mississippi in 2017 called Christmas in Mississippi, set in Gulfport. But all of my movies have, normally, unfortunately for the actors, we've shot them anywhere between May and August. So it's definitely a challenge because they have to be bundled up and seem like they're cold. And, you guys know the humidity down here. It's certainly not easy. But, certainly, nobody can tell on camera because we hire some real true professionals, and we find opportunities to keep them cold or cool down in between takes, but it's certainly not easy, that's for sure.
Well, I know it turned heads to see people in their sweaters and all the things wrapped up there in Natchez, but we've all been waiting for it. The end result is finally here. We get the opportunity to come out. I think it's this Saturday, November the 14th. I think I'm getting my dates right, or maybe
Sunday.
It's Sunday. Well, you can go Saturday. You just have to hang out till Sunday for the world.
Hey, you might need to because there's so many folks coming, and a lot of people might be getting here and putting up their chairs and camping out to make sure they have a good view.
Well, this is fun. Okay, so what's happening? Where is it going to be at? Give us the rundown for Sunday, the 14th.
Yeah, so Sunday we've got roughly about 16 local vendors that are going to be set up all along down Broadway. Smoot is going to be open. That's going to start around 3:30. The vendors will open up. It's right there on the Natchez Bluff, right across from Smoot's Grocery at the corner of Main and Broadway. And we're going to have a giant 50-foot movie screen that's being constructed by the Movies in the Mississippi crew. Right around 3:30, the vendors will start. We'll have Christmas music playing. Between 4:30 and 5, we're going to have VIP arrivals. Some of the actors are coming in for that. So we'll do a little press and red carpet event. And then at 5 o'clock, the events will start. We'll have some words from Dan Gibson, the mayor here in Natchez. I will also speak with Erin Cahill, who's the star of the film. Hallmark audiences may be very familiar with her. She's been in several movies for Hallmark. So we're going to, say some words to the community, and we'll show a few videos that are being recorded and sent down from the actors that aren't able to make it with us this weekend. And then starting around 5:30, the movie will begin.
Is it always fun for you as a producer? You mentioned you've worked on several films, particularly Christmas, even though it's the same theme, to still see it once it comes to full screen? I mean, there's so much work that goes in behind the scenes to actually filming and then producing and then all the jazz. And then you get to sit back in your lawn chair, Daniel, with the rest of us and actually watch it on the big screen. What's that like?
It's sort of like, I don't know what it's like to give birth, but for me, it's always, it sort of feels like that for me in my perspective. Just, there's so much that goes into it. So many people come together and work very hard to make this happen. So finally being able to see it all come to life on the big screen it's certainly extremely rewarding for me, and it's kind of what keeps me coming back to do more. These movies are nice because I can watch them with my kids or watch them with the grandparents and all ages in between. So it's nice to be able to make that type of product where people can sit back and relax and escape the craziness of the world for a bit and just watch these movies and have fun and they make you feel good. So no, it's certainly an exciting moment for me each time I see these movies in their final form.
Well, the title is Every Time a Bell Rings. Now, I don't want you to give away any of, the big stuff, but can you give us a little bit about maybe what's going on in the movie?
Yeah, so it's, ultimately three sisters that are born and raised in Natchez, and two of them had moved away. And their father used to do these very cool scavenger hunts around town. And at the end of the scavenger hunt, they would always find the wishing bell, which is this, hand-carved bell that he made for them. And so they did that a lot when they were younger. And so now they're all sort of grown up, and they come back home for the first time since their fathers passed away. And he had left some clues behind for them. And, the three of them ultimately decide to go on this journey once again. And we see them go through the town of Natchez trying to relive tradition, and we see them sort of fall back in love with one another, and it's a nice journey through the town of Natchez, and we get to see all of it in its beauty. And so it's a very sweet story. There's some romance in it as well between the three sisters and their love interest, and it's a great cast. The movie really turned out fantastic, and we're thrilled for everyone around the world to see it, but especially the folks here in Natchez who we could not have made this movie, without their support. So, this is a give back to the community of Natchez. We're, Hallmark's excited we're doing this, but ultimately this is something that Evergreen Films is putting on for the city, and we're thrilled. I do want to mention that, we will be raising money for the Humane Society and for Christmas in Natchez, which is a committee that, decorates Natchez for Christmas time. So we're going to be raising money for those organizations through a variety of ways. This is a free event, but there'll be, opportunities to donate. We're going to be raffling off in the story two of our all three of the sisters sort of explore the town on their bikes that they used to ride when they were kids. And so two of the three of those bikes that were used in the film are going to be raffled off at the event, which will be cool. And we'll have a silent auction going live pretty soon that will run through the day after the actual premiere of the movie, which is on the 18th. And there'll be some fun items on there as well. So we're excited about being able to raise some money for those organizations. And Stew Pot will also be out here collecting, items as they really service the community here with, canned goods and cleaning products and that sort of thing. So we're certainly excited to utilize this event to shine a light on those organizations and help raise money for those.
Where will the link for the live auction be, Daniel?
So Evergreen Films Facebook page, if you go like and follow that page, I will be posting the link there tomorrow. But I believe, Visit Natchez, the city of Natchez, all the different community organizations will be publishing the link as well. But I think the easiest way to track it will be to just follow the Evergreen Films page on Facebook. Some really cool items on there. It's a cruise on one of the American Queen cruise ships that comes here to Natchez, because we actually filmed on the American Duchess while it was here. Also, items are going to be a personalized Christmas video from the stars of the movie. So, you'll be able to bid on one from Erin Cahill or Wes Brown or whatever your favorite actor or actress is. Those items will be on there as well. And a couple props from the movie will be on there. So some cool, fun items, and that money's going to go, like I said, to benefit the Humane Society and the Christmas in Natchez Committee.
I know that the world premieres this weekend in Natchez. Daniel, we want everyone to go out November the 14th. That's this Sunday starting at 3. But any idea when we can catch it in the the reel there on the Hallmark Channel this holiday season?
Yeah. So the vendors will open up at 3:30. So I just want to make sure 3:30. But people can get out there anytime they want, obviously. But on November the 18th, the Hallmark Now app, which I know you can download on smart TVs, on your phones, computers, the movie will air exclusively on the Hallmark Now app from the 18th until, I believe, December the 4th or 5th, and then we will see the movie on the Hallmark channel, I believe, starting on December 5th. It's going to air, a few times during the holiday season. So they have not yet released exactly what day and time it's going to first air on one of their TV networks. But if you want to get first look at it, just download that app and take a look at it on November the 18th.